Hello friends, the topic of today's video is selecting optimal hyperplane. So what is hyperplane? Hyperplane is a decision boundary that differentiate the two classes. Now whenever we want to differentiate two classes, there can be multiple hyperplane that can differentiate two classes, but we have to select optimal hyperplane. So first of all, we will see what is hyperplane, how it is differentiating various classes, and then how to select the optimal hyperplane. So here you can see there are two classes. So circle represents women and plus represent men. So there are multiple hyperplanes. See, this dash line is nothing but hyperplane which is differentiating these two classes. So it is clearly differentiating here men and women. But if you see in second line, this line is separating better these two classes. So this can be the hyperplane. Now there can be multiple hyperplane. Now how to select the optimal hyperplane so that we can get the accurate result. So to get the accurate hyperplane, what we will do, we will draw. This is the main hyperplane, this is the hyperplane, and these are the boundaries. So now which is covering these data points. So how to draw this line? We have to draw this line near to these points, near to this class or points, and then we have to calculate the distance. So this distance is called as margin. So whenever you get the maximum margin, so we have to draw all the possibility. There are multiple hyperplane, so we have to draw the boundaries to the hyperplane, and we have to calculate the margin. How again I will repeat how to calculate margin. The margin is calculated. So we have to draw this line near to the data points, and then we have to calculate the distance. So this distance is called as margin. And if we get maximum margin, if we get the maximum distance, then we can say that this is the optimal hyperplane. Now this is the example where the margin is narrow as compared to this margin. So if we get narrow margin, that cannot be considered. The maximum value of the margin will be considered as optimal hyperplane. So how now SVM algorithm, support vector machine algorithm is used to select the optimal hyperplane, and that algorithm also uses the margin. So this is how we can select the optimal hyperplane. So that's it for this video. If you like the video, please subscribe, like and share.